Good morning, media, respectable fellow citizens of the Republic of Sierra Leone. This now our sister once again, Sister Rugi from London, the CEO and founder of the Advocates for Good Governance Sierra Leone. We're now a registered organization based in Sierra Leone. The date today, now the 24th March 2021. I want to send out this message today to all the political parties and all politicians in the Republic of Sierra Leone on behalf of the Advocates for Good Governance Sierra Leone as a result of the cyber bill where they want for discuss in the parliament. And maybe, I use the word maybe, will get for become an act in the Republic of Sierra Leone. But before I particularly touch on this aspect, I want for let una the politicians ask una self these questions as to whether or not this cyber bill wey una dey try for discuss in parliament, is it for short-term benefits for the politicians them, or for long-term benefits for the interest of the country and or the citizens? This bill wey una dey try for introduce and or discuss na parliament, is it for the immediate benefits for una the politicians them, or for long-term benefits for the interest of the country and or the citizens? This cyber bill wey una dey try for can discuss na parliament, is it for the immediate benefits and or this bill dey come to an existence in an attempt for shut the citizens dem down? This bill wey una dey can try for discuss na parliament, this cyber bill, once more, una don look at the long-term effects of it? Is there any long-term benefits for it? Or una don particularly look at the long-term adverse effects and or bad effects wey perhaps e go get for bring am na the country itself? Una don maximize all dem things there wey I dey ask una on behalf of the Advocates for Good Governance Sierra Leone. Once more, the message to go to the political parties and or politicians in the Republic of Sierra Leone. As a result of this particular cyber bill, one they try for discuss in the parliament and maybe will get for come as an act in the Republic of Sierra Leone. First of all, I want to use this opportunity once more again for like respectfully remind una about good governance. As this Advocates for Good Governance Sierra Leone, they particularly advocate for good governance for the benefit of our citizens in the Republic of Sierra Leone. I want for respectfully capture una attention again for remind una as I been done particularly been the disseminate messages and or videos when I identify the 8 characteristics which constitute to good governance. Today, out of the 8 characteristics which constitute to good governance, I want to talk about one characteristic which constitute when a part of good governance. So if this characteristics is compromised, then obviously good governance don't begin to compromise in the Republic of Sierra Leone. So I want to remind you now about participatory. Participatory na part of the 8 characteristics which constitute to good governance. And participatory includes freedom of speech, expression, association, and assembly. Again, participatory is under good governance, and participatory includes freedom of speech and or expression, associate, and assembly. So once again, what it can capture the attention of the media them, particularly when it comes to do with this participatory. Participatory, they capture the attention of the media for let them particularly scrutinize this characteristic in a situation whereby the politicians them, they represent the best interests of the people them. And in a situation whereby the country itself not get anything where it produce to the people them. In a situation whereby the hardship na in the norm na the country, and people and they really they struggle for make ends meet, the one way they struggle for make ends meet, then boku pass the one way they enjoy. And up, then they introduce practices now the country were not in favor of the citizens and or were not to the best interest of the citizens them. So in this situation, If things like this happen, then they capture the attention of the media for scrutinize this particular participatory. Once more, I want to respectfully capture una attention, una the politicians, then particularly we're going to go discuss about this bill, this cyber bill na parliament. For now, I tell una say, Article 11 of the Equality and Human Rights Commission talks say everybody gets freedom of speech. Everybody gets if it gets the platform and or the opportunity for express him or herself, and again peaceful assembly and as well as association with others. So if now that be the case, again, make I come back to cyber crime. What is a cyber crime? Cyber crime, particularly, it involves the use of computer and or any network device. What are the types of cyber crime? There are many types of cyber crime, but I just want for identify some of them things, then few there we are able for get. Email and internet fraud, na part of cyber crime. Identity fraud, na part of cyber crime. Theft of finances and or card payment, when you steal money, for example, you use government money wey no belong to you. Embezzlement, money laundering, all this one e dey under cyber crime as well. And or you attempt for use somebody in credit card, in bank card, wey not to your card. You try very hard for know the PIN number or forget the details of that card dey. Try for go intrude na people in bank account using that card dey for retrieve money wey not to you. It is under cyber crime. Again, any hackers wey try for get retrieve direct information, government information, illegally, it is under cyber crime as well. Again, if anybody try for steal corporate and or data from the government illegally and use them for their own benefits or their own purpose, it is under cyber crime. Again, if now that be the case once more, the advocate for good governance, Sierra Leone, they particularly want to send out this message to all the politicians them in the Republic of Sierra Leone. Say, any attempts where one of the politicians they make for compromise the participatory as it is under good governance, as na part of the 8 characteristics of good governance, then obviously we don't realize say when I don't attempt and or begin for compromise good governance in that regard. Once again, participatory includes freedom of speech and or expression, association, and assembly. So if una make attempt for try for compromise this one once again, una don't attempt and or begin for compromise good governance in this regard. And when we are compromise good governance, then obviously in order to the interests of the citizens, in order to the interests of the Sierra Leoneans. So once again, from the advocate for good governance Sierra Leone, I particularly want for una consider this message una the politicians them while una they try for discuss and or introduce the cyber acts, whether not for the interests of the Sierra Leoneans or for the interests of the politicians or for immediate benefits of the politicians and or the nation and or the citizens. Once again, on behalf of the advocates for good governance Sierra Leone, I want to use this opportunity for telling una thank you for giving me una audience. May God bless the Republic of Sierra Leone and God bless the advocate for good governance Sierra Leone, Sister Rugi.